Alright, so this is the old Big 40. Runs pretty good. Back in here is the Murphy switch. That red switch right there, that red box, is the Murphy switch. It's got a fuse, and it's got 3 wires that come in. One that goes to the oil temp or the oil pressure sensor, one that comes up from the ignition, and one that runs to the injection pump. And this, just to kind of explain the problem, this machine out on the job, running great, running good, smooth, not a problem with it, just died randomly, out of nowhere, just died. So we got in there, wiggled some wires around, replaced the fuse in the Murphy switch, and that should have been my first clip, that something was going on. So I replaced the fuse in the Murphy switch, fired it up, ran good for about 5 minutes, died. I broke a wire and brought it home. When I got home, I fixed the wire, machine fired right up, ran great. Not a problem. Took it back out to the job, ran good for a couple hours, and then died again. And back on your injection pump, way back in there. This one's dirty. I haven't washed this machine and spilled diesel everywhere. But anyways, way back there on your injection pump is 2 wires that come into the top that feed power to the injection pump and tell it, okay, you can give the motor fuel. Well, those 2 wires, one of them had melted over to the side of a fuel injection line, and I didn't know it. And I tried to throw just a little piece of copper in between the fuse links on the Murphy switch just to see if it's maybe the Murphy switch is bad. Tried to bypass it, basically. Tried to light the machine on fire, melted down the Murphy switch, and when it tried to light the machine on fire is when I found the wire going to the injection pump. So if you ever have this problem, chase your wire to the injection pump, make sure it's good. Chase your wire from the battery, make sure it's good. Chase your wire from the oil pressure switch or the low oil pressure sensor up to the Murphy switch, and make sure those 3 are good before you start messing with anything. And then if nothing in there is bad and your Murphy switch ain't working, your Murphy switch is probably bad. And inside that Murphy switch is a little magnetic coil with a little arm that sits on top and provides power and cuts power. And there's a little wire that runs around that coil, and if that's the case, that little wire is probably broke inside the Murphy switch. And you can replace it and get by for a couple of days, but you should replace it. But that kind of tells you the story behind what went on here. But now she fires right up. Runs good. But that kind of gives you an idea of, if you can't figure out why your machine's dying randomly, it runs randomly and just keeps back and forth, it's probably just a shorted out wire. And just chase the wires and see what you can find.